stuff there and on to the next from here. That being the case, going on from here, we finished with the Lakers in a way. The last thing I kind of want to mention with them is that they announced today, I don't know if it was an official announcement, to be honest with you, but I saw it, that they have already announced some of the locks for Team USA. They have announced that LeBron's a lock for Team USA. KD is a lock for Team USA. Steph, Jayson Tatum, Drew Holiday, Embiid, and Devin Booker are all locks for Team USA. First off, how y'all feel about that? First, was that 7 guys they already have selected? Noel, I'll go to you. How you feel about that 7 going to represent us for the Olympics?
That is a cold squad right there, my guy. Cold squad. Just having LeBron and Curry on the same team, that's something we've been wanting to see for so long. We've got in little teases here and there in the All-Star game, but these are 2 guys that have defined the past decade of basketball. So seeing them team up and representing USA, that's all I could ask for. Then you throw in Kevin Durant, Jayson Tatum, Devin Booker, Embiid, and all the other guys that are going to be on the roster. I'm already super, super excited. I don't think they should lose a single game with this roster. I think we need to be back on those 2012, 2016 vibes where we're just blowing everybody out of the water. Simple.
Real quick before I go to Alec, just on that thought, just seeing how the other teams across the world are improving as well, not wanting to take this lightly and really come out, which I think is part of why these guys wanted to be locked in for this Olympics, beyond them just maybe not necessarily having a last hurrah as they're getting older, but just wanting to go out and have another Olympic appearance there. I definitely think that this 7 already as is, I can put up a real good fight, and appreciate Embiid joining us this year.
Okay, I think you make a great point too. I think they see that the Europeans are kind of taking over the game at this point. You see all these guys coming from overseas, coming into the NBA, making their mark. So I think LeBron, KD, Curry, they all got together. They're like, we gotta force together.
Alex, same thought.
Y'all saying "Make America Great Again"? Is that what I'm hearing?
Come on, man.
I got a couple thoughts here. One, salute to my UCLA brother, but one of these names is not like the other. Drew Holiday here is not quite like the other names here, but I think that's more
respected.
That's I love him. That's one of the best, if not the best, perimeter defenders out there. I think that's a fit. That's a fit selection. So I appreciate him being on this list.
Got it.
He fits well amongst those other guys. Joel Embiid being on the team, I still feel like that's cheating. Him being on Team USA, but I appreciate it. We can take all the help we can get. I think there was a report, or KD was talking on a podcast where he was saying he wants to get back to that dominant Team USA where they're winning by 40 points and all that. My response to that was have a little respect for the rest of the world, man, because they got some studs on some of these other teams. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk, even though we're finally taking our Avengers group. There's still going to be some competition from some of these other teams, so I'm looking forward to it though. Should be fun.
Got it. And to that point, wanting to put together a real solid squad, we have our top 7 at the moment, and we still have the same pool of the remaining 41 or the 34 now with 7 selected that can be available for us. How would you guys round out this roster? Who would be your final 5? Or it'll be 12 guys going, right? So final 5 going to join our Team USA. And Noel, you see the list here. Can you pick 5 out of here that you think would best fit alongside who we already have locked in?
So Anthony Davis already said that if he was to be approached seriously again, he would do it. So I'm going to go Anthony Davis for sure. I want to go Anthony Edwards for sure because he's someone that I think could end up being one of the faces of the NBA in a couple of years. He's already on that route. I think bringing Kyrie Irving back again would be really, really cool, really fun. That's 3. So give me 2 more. I'm going to rock with Jalen Brunson. Get another guard in there with them. Okay. Jalen Brunson. Okay. And number 5.
Derek
White. You know what? Let's throw someone. Let's throw someone young in there. Let's throw someone in that Anthony Davis role where he's not going to play a lot, but he can soak into stardom. Let's throw Chet Holmgren in there for me.
Yeah, needs representation. So good call on that last one.
Was Kawhi on the locks list?
Kawhi. That's where I was going to get to.
I was going to say I don't think we said Kawhi.
For you. I didn't want you to say this yet, but Kawhi was not on the locks list. PG. The other Clipper guys were on the locks list, and Noel didn't pick them for this. I don't believe either. So, if Clipper bias or whatever aside, they are highly talented guys, and we'll talk about them even more so in a moment. I think they still make this squad, especially if you're trying to get back to the Avengers level team and all of that. Seeing how Kawhi has turned up again this season, seeing how PG, when healthy, has turned up again this season. I think if available, they surely should be on this roster somehow. Though I do understand why you pick guys like and Anthony Davis, of course, and others, as you meant, of the younger crew.
Yeah.
Alec, how would you put it together? All right, what are your thoughts on Noel's list that he put together?
Let me hear.
I like it. I like his list. I like having some of the young talent. I mean, we saw Anthony Edwards in that. What was that? FIBA. With Team USA, and he was pretty much the star of that team. Along with Halliburton, like I might sneak Halliburton in there instead of Brunson.
Real quick. He's slipped in the last few months. I know it's NBA regular season right now.
Tyrese, talking about Tyrese.
Yeah, and where we've gotten to, where we'll get to by that time, he may get back his mojo back in full. But does this recent play at all bother you in regards to this potential pick?
No, I know he had that like 0-for-7 game the other night against the Pelicans.
His numbers have like cutting, not on bar, like cutting half damn near post the injury he was dealing with.
Yeah, I know they played like 6 games in 9 nights or something like that, or something crazy like that. So I'll give him a little bit of a pass, but I mean, I still think he's one of the better passers like in the league, and has been really fun to watch. I mean, he was probably one of the stars of that All-Star game. That you know who you feel about that. We talked about the All-Star game, but he looked great in that game as well. But no, I don't like a little bit of a slump, I guess you could say. It doesn't necessarily turn me away from the great play he's had for majority of the season. I still think he's one of the best point guards in the league. But yeah, I like Noel's list. I might swap him for Brunson, but Brunson's been sensational this year too. I'm not mad at that pick. I think Kawhi has to be in it for me. Kawhi is a top 5 player this year, and reminding people how good he is. Was Dame on the locks?
Dame was not on the locks.
Nope.
Okay, so I might do Dame instead of Kyrie personally. But I mean, you can't really go wrong with a lot of these names here, right? Like these are these are some of the best players in the world right here. So yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with Noel's list. I think I would definitely have Kawhi in there. Yeah.
All right, Garrett, give us your final 5.
Say yours again, because
AD, Brunson, Kyrie,
AD, Brunson, Chet Holmgren for the AD, the younger guy type role, Kyrie, and AD. Yeah.
Okay. So
I know you want Chet for representation, as you said before.
I'm keeping Chet for representation. I'm still keeping him at the end of the roster.
Yeah, just have that young guy soaking everything up.
Yep. Donovan Mitchell has been playing at a great level, so we haven't mentioned him yet, but I think his play this year, as he's elevating into one of the premier, he already has been, but truly stamping himself as one of the premier guards in the league right now, makes a good push. As Alex said, I do also put Kawhi in there for sure. If he wants to be in there, it's on this list for a reason. I think if he is able to be selected, I'm selecting him. Anthony Davis, or is he already in the?
No, he's not.
No,
he's not. Okay, so Chet, Donovan Mitchell, AD,
Kawhi.
Kawhi. Is that 4?
Yeah, 4.
And you want
probably another guard.
And if it's another guard, then I get Ant Edwards, and I put him there. Though it kind of overlaps with Donovan Mitchell, I think what he did in FIBA and where he's emerging to right now and all of that, I think it's only right to have him included some way. And the rest of the guys can figure it out. So, I think that's the 5. I think either one, me or yours, Noel, plays out real well. And it's going to be interesting to see how the decision makers over there. I think it's Grant Hill, they say up top there, is the deciding. It's going to be managing things over there. It's going to be a tough decision for him as things get closer to it. And you're looking forward to what the final verdict is. So, going to be good stuff there. And, however you want to go with it in regards to Team USA real quick. Alec, any reaction to what I said?
No, I like it. I like it too. I'm a little surprised you didn't select Derek White, but that's neither here nor there.
Don't get me started.
Beyond that, no. I mean, I think there's a lot of great choices here to pick from. You really can't go wrong.
Right.
But there are some, like I said, some of these aren't like the others. Like there are some kind of tier 1, tier 2 guys versus some guys that are kind of role players, like Cam Johnson, Chris Paul at this point. Like keep him far away from Team USA. Bobby Portis, yeah, like some of these guys, even Reeves, love Reeves, but this is the Avengers lineup, as we said. Like, so we want our top dogs there for sure.
Absolutely. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff, as I said, is on the way. We tuned into it as things go along, and yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning into this segment. Going on from there, we mentioned